can be thrown in with the Fate's Call. Let's see how they approach the draft here, because like you say, Wombo combo is almost assured by the first 3 picks, and Camille and Galio guarantee initiation. And they say, hey, if you want to fight in an AoE, why not run the Shyvana and have all the damage potentially there? But they disrupt, and it's not Nidalee from Peanut. It's actually Kuz in the lineup, but he's another jungle Nidalee player. Kingzone had 2 options, Shyvana, and then basically opting into what should be guaranteed team fights from SKT, or the Nidalee, and opting into trying to poke around, trying to skirmish, and more difficult to comp to pick up, especially in the ultra late game. But it is going to be Kingzone trying to actually make the Nidalee work. I believe this is the competitive debut of Kuz's Nidalee, despite it being his biggest solo queue pick the entire summer season.
Yeah, Nidalee, very hit or miss for me, I feel. You know, it seems to work with some poke comps. It works with the Ezreal. Gives you some nice sustain, even if you're getting poked down yourself. But overall, still waiting to see how effective it is, especially in those very late game scenarios. Tom Kent's still left available, is going to be picked up by SKT.
Definitely not selecting the Nidalee for the late game, though. They're going to try to be proactive, deny us another epic game like we had in the previous one. Is what do you take into Camille has often been a question. One of the famous skill matchups is the double zones, the Hextech Ultimatum, but also the Grand Challenge Healing Field to guarantee a fight there. Fiora is going to be locked in. Khan was smiling about it. There was the overlay, there was the famous interview where he said, it's not about the Jace, it's about your fingers, play better. Fiora is in that kind of school of thought as well. She is another one of these skill matchups. She also has threat onto the Galio, even as the game goes on, with true damage. So Khan, it's always about Khan. It feels like with the side of Kingzone, he makes it all about him again.
I just love the fact that they're not saying, okay, let's go super late game. Let's mix it up a little bit, right? The Nidalee being thrown in. Tal, is running away. He's like, oh, I don't like this composition. I'm going to run away. Looks like he's probably going to the bathroom based on where I saw him run. But he's
Galio, there's no super leash available to Blank. His jungling time is going to be slower, and they're returning for an invade anyway.
So the smite was used. Blank cannot smite, but he's going straight onto Kuz. That's just what he wants. He's level 2. Kuz is getting low. The bolas
are going to miss.
He's got nowhere to miss. He's running right straight into Tal. That should be first blood. Blank gonna pick that up. Very smart jungling. Getting onto the Nidalee, knowing she would still be there, and getting that level 2 to fight up against her.
But a big mistake coming through from Kuz. Why would you go for the contest? You already denied there being a super leash, and there's no way to run. He was trying to juke left and right. Well, guess what? There's brush in both of them. Yeah. No way to get away from Blank. Really unfortunate stuff there from the side of the Kingzone jungler. He's put himself in a hole, and he's in a skirmish comp, in a snowball comp. His lanes need him to be battle warding the Rengar to stop Rengar being a factor, and now he's trying to get level 2 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, we can already see the result, right? Khan, he's not as comfortable to get super aggressive. He needs to put down a ward. He needs to get some vision on the Rengar. Kuz is going to pick up this blue. We'll see if he continues to invade.
I think he has to.
Oh boy, look at this. Oh man, Faker already being pushed out of lane. Does have the Unsealed Spellbook and the TP already. But yeah, the power of Azir against the Galio. So
again, consider that the Super Leash was denied here. That's why the level 1 plan, whoever put it together, was a masterstroke. Denying the Super Leash, denying Blank, getting free time. But by the time he flashes, he's like, wait, there is nowhere for me to go. There's no ability for Fiora at level 1 to influence this skirmish. It just ends up being an assist, so if anything, Banker first. He does have half his way towards the Cull cash-in as Kuz.
Okay, he's going to be flashing here, and look at this. Effort is right nearby. There's no escape for him.
Nope.
Can't jump over the wall in time, and Blank will get the kill. And they're not stopping there. They're coming behind Gorilla. Looks like a little bit, oh, okay, they're going to flash for it here. They want to get Gorilla. That's double flash. Or they're just the Arcane Shift from Prey, but at least they get the flash out of Gorilla.
I like it from SKT. They still have the Hero's Entrance. They're saying, okay, we can even outnumber you further. Big mistake from Kuz again, reading the jungle. He's pouncing over, trying to get more on the, just standing in the brush, throwing down spears and trying to take this turret. Definitely excellent play, his top side.
Okay, Hextech Ultimatum, but can he burst down Tal first? He's going to push him away. He's going deep. He's going to get it. The health regen is going to come in. Flashing away, and Blank should be able to get this, but what the hell? Khan gets away, and Blank goes golden.
It wasn't even close, Valdez. He still had his riposte and stopwatch available.
Unbelievable. Khan putting on a mastery show in the top lane. Saying Atal, you should fix your fingers, buddy.
Every time I watch this man on my screen, I feel like I learn something new, that I see something new. Only he can redefine champions. I've seen hundreds of times. There's been plenty of Fiora over the years, but his economy of holding on to both the stopwatch and also the riposte is outrageous. We're going to watch the replay here. As he starts, uses the riposte the first time. He's going to be up by the end of this. Trust me, I was looking at the cooldown. He goes for the all-in. He's going around, flashes in, gets the auto attack. No, nothing for the hook to get onto here. There's so much minion tanking that Blank's like, I've got this, but uses his stopwatch. Khan gets away. Outrageous stuff from the Fiora. Who wins this, though?
Ultimate coming in. Can he 1v2 this time around? That's the real question. He wants the grand challenge here, but this time they've got Galio near. And that's going to be enough to take down Khan, or is it? He's still going. Always got to catch myself, but 1v3, not this time.
I mean, it's 1v4. There was actually Kalista walking up as well, trying to get involved. So that was a lot of bad guys. In the meantime, mid lane turret goes down as he's going to keep pushing.
We've slowed down a little bit, but as I say that, Grand Challenge is used. Hextech Ultimatum. He's got Rengar nearby, but a perfect riposte right on the timing. Now we got another 1v1. Blank, you're not going to win that. He's got to run away. And already we're seeing what happens when you leave Fiora alone up against Tal.
And no ability for Faker to get there because he has other things to contend with, like an Azir, who's playing as if it's solo queue. He's pushing up. Yeah, I'll take a minion wave at your inner turret, whatever. No worries for him at all. Kuz is able to take the pandemonium across the map, makes it perfect for Nidalee. This is how you dream of every Nidalee game going, because it's never a 5v5. There may never be one in the game.
They're trying to be proactive. They're trying to get picks and snowball it into something, but it's against a Nazir. It's so hard to do that.
And every time they use 2 or 3, every time they try to wombo, well, they lost an objective top, they might lose an objective bot lane. This is the full court press team comp. This is the skirmish comp. We saw SKT's worst nightmare. The longer they can delay that, get us to the Fiesta 40 minutes, the better.
That's the dream. They're just trying to plug all the holes right now. We'll see if they can actually do it. Trying to get whatever vision they can around that Baron. You can see Blanks up there, but this time Effort is going to get caught. The ultimate coming out and an Nidalee coming in too. Does have that flash, but the Fate's Call still down. Almost means the death of Effort.
They have to use so much just to keep him alive. Now Blank's caught.
He's alone. He was over there trying to ward the Baron, trying to come from behind. Did not work out.
And that right there is Effort's fault. He walked up with Fate's Call down, is turned upon, and then Blank just has to pay the price of his support being out of position with no ultimate. And remember that Baron that was the worst case scenario? It's the reality.
24 minutes and 27 seconds, and we're going to have our first Baron of the game here for Kingzone. They're not slowing down anytime soon. And we talked a lot about tension and, inexperience. Perhaps the pressure right now is getting a little bit to Effort and some of these younger players because they're not handling it very well.
Why does it always look so much better with Kuz? You have to say, is these second games. Whether it's second games, will this happen if Kuz starts a series?
Even when he feeds.
We don't know the answer. He's made some huge mistakes this game. If it looked like a rookie mistake at level 1, this is a rookie mistake from Effort. He walks up and he's like, yep, Fate's Call. But remember, that was nerfed recently in a couple of patches ago, longer cooldown. They have to use Galio ult. Effort's gone, and then the poor Rengar, who's just trying to ward, is caught. I mean, unfortunately for him, you can't have that happen and then also be able to clear wards. So, goodbye, Blank. Paying the price for the sins of his new support. And now Kingzone have a V5, a 4v4. Anything at this point in the game, they haven't been able to cement the items. They are behind 14,000 gold.
It's 3-3, and they're 14,000 gold behind. The kills truly don't matter, guys. 8 turrets. Blank disappears! A spear into an Azir combo, and he just disappears off the map. This game might be the fastest game we've had. 1v1ing Tal is Khan, and they're going for the end.
end pre-30 minutes, unthinkable, Valdez.
What is going on? That's going to be the 2-0 as well. Combo onto everyone that SKT has. Even if Gorilla goes down, he doesn't even. It's going to be the ace and the sweep of SKT in a 2-0 victory. KZ are the champions today.
3 times in a row, 2 B of 3s, and at best of 5, Kingzone and Longzhu have defeated SK Telecom, but never like this, Valdez. They dumpster SKT in Game 2 of this series. Kuz comes in, feeds a kill. It doesn't matter because this man on your screen is the god of Fiora, and Kingzone have made SKT look ordinary.
Khan right now, he is the face of PogChamp. He might as well just make that face because guaranteed Twitch chat was spamming that whenever we got a look at his Fiora. And no doubt we'll be seeing more Fiora, but as you said before, who can really pull it off like him? Cuz going 0-2, feeding in the jungle, giving Blank and SKT a chance. They still stomp SKT.
Kingzone this week, 2-0 Africa, 2-0 SKT, and the SKT series, that Game 2 was not close. The Game 1, a nail-biter. SK Telecom should have taken it, but they couldn't have known it would be turned to this degree. Look at the members of SKT effort. He still knew. He knows that this was not a great performance. Bang, he can only collect his items, and Faker's expression has not changed all night. He has only had one expression, and you know that behind the still face of the best player that ever played League of Legends is only rage.
That I feel like it has soured just a little bit, you know? You talk about the stone face, but I feel like I can begin to see it. And it's nothing but sadness and disappointment on the side of SKT. They brought it late in Game 1, but Game 2 was just unbelievable. And we're beginning to see a shift in Korea of SKT moving out of the spotlight and